Now I want to explain you that how we can draw few angles with the help of compass and pencil. That is, without actually using protractor, how we can draw few angles. That is, if I ask you draw the following angles, draw the following angles by using compass, that is ruler and compass. So how we can go to draw the angles by using ruler and compass? Which are the angles I want to take? Suppose first I want to ask you how to draw an angle of 60 degree. Second, I want to ask you how to draw an angle of 30 degree. Third, I want to ask you how to draw an angle of 15 degree. So next I want to ask you fourth part, how to draw an angle of 7.5 degree. Four angles I can explain you in once. How? You have to take a piece of paper or your notebook, take a scale, also take the compass and pencil. In the first go, you have to draw a ray. Suppose this is, you can say OX. OX is any ray you have drawn with the help of scale. As it is ray, so the length cannot be defined. It has one initial point, but it does not has any ending point. Now take your compass, open it with some convenient radius, not fixed. It is your choice. Put that needle of the compass at O and starting with this ray like this, you can mark an arc, so that your arc must starts from any point. Suppose A on the first base ray, that is OX. OX is the base ray, first ray. Now as we have taken with the help of compass and pencil O as center and OA as radius or any convenient radius, from which point it was starting, that point is taken as or named or labeled as A on the ray. Now what is required? As we have opened this much, without changing this length, without changing this arc, without changing the measure of this radius, bring your needle of compass at A and cut your arc. Suppose this is cutting here at B with the same radius whatsoever has been taken in the case 1. It was OA. Now as we have drawn by taking OA as radius, now from the same radius taking A as center, mark an arc. Now this arc is cutting this at the given arc at B. With the help of scale, you have to join OB and extend it. When we will extend it, so there will be a formation of the angle. Suppose I am taking here a new point P, this point O, and here another point I am selecting Q. You can observe, you can measure, you can verify that angle POQ will be of 60 degree. What are the steps to be followed? The first step is that draw ray OX. Then second step, by taking O as center and any convenient radius, mark an arc which cuts base ray at A as shown in the figure. What we have done, we have drawn a ray OX, we have taken O as center and any convenient radius, then we have marked an arc which starts or cuts our base ray at A. Now third and important step is, with same radius whatsoever has taken in step 2, with same radius take A as center, mark an arc to cut previous arc at suppose B, and the final step, join O to B and produce it to suppose any point Q. So what implies this? That angle POQ is equals to 60 degree. This is the first part. Now a question comes logically, why this angle is 60 degree? What is the reason? The reason is so simple that we know that in a triangle sum of all three angles is how much? 180 degree. So if in case I join this B to A, you can observe OAB is a triangle. OAB is a triangle. OAB is a triangle. Number one, I am talking about justification, where OA and OB, OA is equals to OB and is equals to AB. You may ask me why this AB is same as OA, because when I was marking the second arc from A to previous arc, I haven't changed the radius. So OAB is a triangle, it's okay. OA is equal to OB is equals to AB, because AB was the same radius. So triangle become equilateral. As triangle is equilateral and sum of all angles is 180. So what implies this? Each angle of this triangle is 60 degree. So we can say angle AOB is equals to angle POQ is equals to 60 degree. This is the justification. These are the steps and this was the method. Now after discussing that how and why the angle is 60 degree, I want to tell you how to draw an angle of 30 degree. It is very simple. Here only one thing is required, that how to draw the bisector of given angle, because 30 is exactly half of 60 degree. As there is a method of drawing the 60 degree angle, as discussed in first case, take OX as any ray, taking O as center and any convenient radius, mark an arc like this. Suppose this point is A, with the same radius from a point A, mark another arc. Suppose this is the point B, and now join O to B, and you have been told that this angle is now 60 degree. We know that 30 degree is half of the 60 degree. So how to find that angle? The drawing of the bisector of angle is also convenient. Once you have to take AB, that is arc AB, once we have to take A as center, and we will mark an arc whose length is more than the half of AB. What I am telling you again, take O as center, mark an arc whose radius is more than the half of AB, like this. If A is center, then we have drawn an arc whose length or the radius is more than the half of AB. Now with the same radius, take B as center, now mark an arc where these two arcs meet. Suppose this point is Y. Join O to Y. Join O to Y. This angle XOY, angle XOY is equals to 30 degree. So I can say this is the method of drawing your which angle, your bisector of angle from 60 to 30. If you want to draw 15 degree, whatever I did to bisect the angle of 60 degree, if same you can perform, you will find the angle of 15 degree. If 15 degree is bisected, you can get the 7.5 degree, which I am showing you by drawing a separate figure. The method of drawing the 60 degree angle is very much clear to you. This is 60 degree angle. Now the question is, if we divide it, if we bisect it, we get a 30 degree angle. The method of bisector is from here and from here. Now if suppose this point is K, this is A, this was Y, this was X, this was suppose Q, this is B. Now I have to bisect angle XOY. Angle XOY is of 30 degree. This angle 30 degree. So in order to bisect it, I will repeat it. I will take A as center, then K as center, not Y as center, because A and K are on the same arc. I will mark two arcs, one by taking A as center, other by taking K as center, and radius of the arc more than the half of AK. And if I join, suppose that point is S, then I can say angle XOS. Angle XOS is 15 degree. Suppose here this point is L. Now you can bisect the arc AL. If you will bisect the arc AL and suppose this point is T, then you can say angle XOT. Angle XOT will be of 7.5 degree. So from here you can conclude that how we draw an angle of 60 degree, how we bisect the angle to get 30 degree, then how we bisect to get the 15 degree, then how we bisect to get the 7.5 degree.